Mariam Begum called the girls. She spoke with the eldest daughter, who is in Dhaka with her husband. Mariam Begum insisted that she come home for Eid, but the daughter said, "No, Mom, I can't come. My mother-in-law is unwell. Besides, your son-in-law has only a few days off, so we can't come now." The girl hardly comes home now. She lives in a distant city, and her husband doesn't get much time off except during festivals. She called Trisha. Trisha's in-laws live nearby, and it costs 40 taka for the bus fare. Trisha said she would come in the afternoon. It doesn't feel good when the girls don't come home on Eid. The house feels empty now. After marrying off 3 daughters, the whole house is silent. Only 2 people live in the house. When the girls were around, there was noise and laughter, and you could feel the festive spirit. Now everything is quiet. Hearing that Trisha would come, Mariam Begum soaked the rice. Trisha's father, Mozammel, said that if the girls don't come, there's no need to make any sweets, and he isn't particularly interested in food now. The girls preferred to eat flatbreads and sweets, while Mr. Mozammel didn't like sweets. When the girls are far away, what's the point of making sweets just for the sake of it? Mariam Begum said Trisha said she would come, and then Mr. Mozammel said to soak the rice. He would bring some rice from the market.
While talking to Trisha, Mariam Begum asked, "When will you come?" Trisha replied, "Mom, I can't come today. Many guests will arrive in the evening." Mariam Begum said, "But you said you would come today." Trisha replied, "Yes, Mom, I was saying that. But now my 2 sisters-in-law and their husbands are coming this evening, so I can't go." Mariam Begum hung up the phone in anger with her daughter. Trisha realized her mother was upset, and after several attempts to call, Mariam Begum didn't pick up. Tears welled up in Mariam Begum's eyes. The youngest daughter, Brishti, who has just gotten married, will spend Eid at her in-laws for the first year, having celebrated Eid at her father's house all her life. Trisha's father has gone to the market with the rice. When he comes home with the rice flour and hears that Trisha won't come, he will also feel sad. Those Eid days when the 3 daughters were small were so beautiful. Mariam Begum remembers that year they bought a cow. The eldest daughter, Rajoni, would bring grass from the neighboring yard for the cow, and the 3 daughters would sit together beside it. On Eid day, the 3 sisters would go together to distribute meat to everyone's houses. Those days when the girls were small were so wonderful. Why did they have to grow up? The youngest daughter, Brishti, would sit by the stove. She loved to eat spicy meat. She would come and stand beside her mother with a bowl.
One by one, the daughters left. Now everyone is at their in-laws. All these are just memories. The 3 daughters may never come together to this house again. Mr. Mozammel came home with the rice flour and heard that Trisha wouldn't come. He left the bag inside the house without saying a word. He never regretted having 3 daughters, but these days he feels regret as after the girls got married, they celebrate Eid at their in-laws. No one sees how on Eid day in this empty house 2 people don't enjoy their favorite food. Now the happiest days seem to be when the girls return home. Mr. Mozammel feels tears at the corner of his eyes. Being a father is hard. One has to endure everything with a heart full of sorrow. Mariam no longer makes flatbreads and sweets that day. She keeps a bowl of rice flour inside the house. If the 2 daughters come, then they can have sweets. It becomes afternoon by the time all the meat preparation is done. She has to do everything alone, but Mr. Mozammel has helped Mariam a lot. After finishing all the work, Mariam Begum started cooking, 1 stove for rice and another for meat. Now she doesn't have to cook rice in a big pot. When the 3 daughters were there, the pot for rice was large. Now there are only 2 people in this house, however, when the girls come, they use the big pot for rice. Whenever Mariam Begum enters the kitchen, she looks at the big pot and thinks that the girls will come and fill it with rice. While frying the meat, tears come to Mariam Begum's eyes. None of the girls come to stand beside her with a bowl to eat the spicy meat. Listening to Mr. Mozammel, Mariam Begum tries to hide her tears and says, "So much smoke comes here, it's unbearable." A sense of sorrow fills Mr. Mozammel's heart. After all these years of marriage, does he not know Mariam well? He knows very well that she is crying because the girls are not home. Almost every night Mariam cries and Mr. Mozammel notices when he wakes up. When he asks her, she says, "The girls are not here, the whole house feels so empty." The fruit trees beside the house are now full of fruit, but there are no girls to eat them. The fruits ripen and are eaten by birds. Once, there were so many arguments and fights among the 3 sisters over eating those fruits.